I'm with my friend Lucy, who took this amazing picture here, and I'm curious, Lucy, could you tell me the time and date that you took this picture roughly?
So this was taken actually by my ex-husband, and it was taken in late July of 2003.
Okay.
And it's inside of Cades, Cove.
Okay, Tennessee. Which
Yep.
is what, a national park or state park? One or the other?
I think it's a national park.
Okay, yeah. Part of the Great Smoky Mountains.
Yeah,
Great
but
Smoky Mountains National Park.
Cades Cove is just an old settlement that you can drive through and see wildlife, and there's little scattered couple of old churches, stuff like that. This happened to be one of those churches.
Okay, all right. And who all was with you that day this picture was taken, and where were they at the time this picture was taken, best you can remember?
So at this time, I'll never forget it because it was almost weird to have the place to ourselves. You know, it seemed like everybody else was at the other places, but it was just my dad, my brother, who's in the picture, and my ex-husband inside of the church. My stepmom, myself, and two little sisters were in the graveyard behind the church.
Okay, so that you had, is it yours whose two little sisters is it?
My two little sisters.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. So they were out, so you know for a fact they were around that age, but they were outside.
So I was 17 at the time, so my other sisters would have been 9 and very blonde little girl.
Oh, blonde hair. Okay, okay.
And
right.
the other
9
one, the other little girl would have been 3.
3. Okay.
And
yeah, that didn't quite fit.
She had much longer hair and was definitely had more of the chubby kid look.
Okay, and
when
they
she
had
was
blonde hair, right?
The older one did, but the 3-year-old has jet black hair.
She has jet black hair, but she's not an enormous child.
No, she was definitely shorter.
And doesn't have many boyish features. I guess. Okay.
No, and even to this day, she's only like 5 foot.
Yeah, to me that looks like a male child.
Yes.
You know, straight up. And so that's your brother there.
Yes.
Okay, who took the picture again?
My ex-husband.
Your ex-husband took the picture. What was was it a nice sunny day?
Yes.
What? Okay.
Yes, it was. It was very clear, being, summertime.
I see the sun in the background.
You see like short sleeves. We were camping in a tent for the weekend.
Hot day, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Right? Okay. And let's see. Let me pause this. And sorry, we had to pause for just a second. Let's see. Who discovered the picture first that something was different about it?
So back then you had your little silver cameras that would show you the picture on the screen as you took it.
Okay.
With like 2 pixels.
Yeah.
And so you could see the pictures as they went.
Okay.
And of course we all looked through them. After we are home, so probably that Sunday evening, my ex-husband is plugged it up, loading it onto the computer so that we can actually see all the pictures, and send them out. And I wasn't standing there at the time, but all of a sudden he yelled for me. And he was like, because this was just like the day before, he was like, who all was in the church? When Blake was up there. And I was like, just you and Daddy and Blake.
Okay.
And he said, okay, I just wanted to make sure. And he showed me the picture and immediate chills.
Okay. Just immediately, yeah. That's kind of how I felt when I saw it. I was like, well, it reminds me of one of my family members, so that's why.
So we immediately called both my brother and my dad separately. It's fresh in the memory the day after, and they both said no, it was just the 3 of us there.
Yeah.
And I have no doubts, because I don't see why he would take a picture of my brother with some random little boy in front of him. You can always wait 2 seconds for the kid to get out of the way.
Well, you said you were inside, right?
I was not.
Oh, you were not. Okay,
Mm-mm.
you were not inside. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the girls were all outside, the boys were inside.
Okay, all the girls were outside and the boys
Yep.
were inside, but this boy was not with your family.
No,
And this boy was not there at the time the picture was taken.
not that anyone can recall. There were no other families at the time. There weren't other families until they came out of the church
Okay.
to join us in the cemetery,
Okay.
and then families started trickling in a couple of minutes after
just
that.
to be clear, when you say families, you mean there was no other sign of a family. There was no boys, no little boys,
No,
no little girls running around that
Nope.
weren't part of your family.
there was nobody but us.
Okay. All right. And let's see.
And the fact that it appears that they're dressed the same
Yeah.
is really weird, like the white bottoms and the
It
blue
is.
tops.
Does your brother have any deceased family or nothing? Okay.
No,
No.
I can't think of any. Now, my brother and I did have a second or third cousin that passed away when he was in kindergarten,
Okay.
but he did not look like that.
He didn't look like that.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, and if you look at my brother's face, you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
tell he has no
No,
clue that there's a little
there's a
boy.
picture of one of my family members that's still alive that looks exactly like that.
Oh, yeah?
I'll show it to you for you. But one day. But so in there it looks like the boy is messing with a book.
Hmm.
Which I would assume to be a Bible, because it's in a Baptist church, a Free Baptist church.
Yeah, you would
Was
assume
that
there would
book
be
there?
that. Not that we can recall, and not that they can recall.
Okay.
My dad's not alive anymore, but he was always very, very adamant that it wasn't there.
Okay.
He was always convinced that my brother would have started, doing the Southern preacher.
Started acting like
Yeah.
a preacher to be kind of silly. And
Yeah.
take some funny pictures.
Yeah, not
Okay.
just stand there and pose because he's 19 at the time,
Okay. Now, I've known Lucy for 8 years, and this is not the only picture she has that's unusual. This is just the one that was so shocking that I asked her if I could share it. But so I appreciate you, Lucy, letting me share this with the public, because I think this is
Absolutely.
just very interesting.
Yeah.
And it kind of opens our minds up to what might be on the other side, and also the fact that the child seems rather content is to me.
Yeah, he's just happily flipping through
yeah.
the book.
All right, I'm sorry, I had to briefly pause it. Go ahead.
He's just like happily flipping through the book, and I've had this picture for 22 years now,
Okay.
and it kind of, no pun intended, gets buried, and everybody forgets about it for a few years, and then every now and then my brother will message me and say, hey, send me that picture again,
Yeah.
so.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. There was one more question I wanted to ask you about it, but I think I'm about filled up on that.
And I think I can most likely find some pictures of my two little sisters around that time, so that you can judge for yourself.
No, I mean, that's the thing I was going to say, is that I've known Lucy for roughly almost 8 years. I didn't say that yet, and I totally trust her. And her fiance, they've never told me a lie for any reason. I don't think I've lied to them. I have
Not that I know of. If you have, you're doing a good job.
Crazy stories, but yeah.
Well,
But-
we've
but,
all got
we're
those.
fairly close, and they've just always been honest people. There's that kind of Southern honesty too, where we're just naturally honest people about
Out
what we
of-
experience as best as we can be, anyway.
Out of 8 years, I don't know why I've never thought to share it with you.
Yeah, that's fascinating. I appreciate it.
So I don't-
even if it's late, and it keeps catching me because it does look like one of my family members. Even if he saw
Well-
it or some of our other family saw it, they're gonna say, "Okay, yeah."
I'm a firm believer in timing,
Yeah.
and we may not know why, but I think there's a reason that it took me 8 years to think to show it to you.
Okay, yeah. Well, I
But-
appreciate it. Yeah, 8 years. Eight's actually been a number that pops up in my life quite a bit.
Oh yeah,
I'm actually fixing to turn 48 here soon.
I will be 40.
Happy birthday to you.
Not till November, so.
I'll be older than you before you. But,
But yeah, if anybody has any questions or anything, let me know,
was
and
there-
I'll pass them through.
Again, was there anything that could have happened by accident with the camera in any way, shape, or form that you're aware of?
No.
And I know you're
so,
kind of going on your family's word, but we'll take your family's word,
Yeah.
for the time being, so
Um,
people can judge for themselves. We're not here to force anybody to believe this is what she's
I will
telling us
say
it is, but
that
it is, as far as I'm concerned.
my ex-husband was big into debunking first.
Okay. All right. Sorry, go ahead.
He was big into debunking before he would do anything.
Okay.
So he looked through pictures before, after, he went through all of the photos, made sure there was no like somehow double exposure, anything like that, but it still was a digital camera, and it was in a fresh folder on the computer, everything, and no one that I have spoke to in my family recognizes this child.
That's the biggest thing, is the child
and
is
I
not
mean,
recognizable.
even grandparents.
There appears to be a black, like the child's hair or something is up, or is that?
There's something right here. I'm not entirely sure. It could be a shadow.
Even up close, that looks like.
And then almost like something's on the shirt, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, it like the child looks like it could be more from the 80s or 90s or even current.
Especially with the hairstyle. This hairstyle
Although I could be wrong.
is big now.
Yeah. If somebody could clear up that shirt, that would be able to tell us a lot more about when the time or date was.
I've honestly never tried to alter the picture at all, so what you're seeing has never been touched as far as changing even brightness or anything, because, like I said, Chuck was big into stuff like that, and he thinks, even if you touch the brightness, somebody can...
I'm the same way.
Cause doubt, so...
A lot of people don't believe there are skeptical paranormal researchers that are...
Yeah, and you can probably tell from the quality
but we're
that
also
it's...
very skeptical about what we're experiencing a lot of times. It takes time for us to believe, say, okay, this is real.
He's very much a believer, but he's also cautious because everybody kind of jumps to the...
Yeah, I know. That's what I learned too. And I learned, that I did that sometimes when I was first getting into stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I would jump to something a little too soon, and I'd find out, I was wrong.
Yeah.
And but I think it's, that's part of learning. Anything.
He went through every inch of the photos and this photo that he could, and my brother definitely remembers this big time.
Okay. All right. Who was the one that had the tumor? I'm sorry.
My ex-husband,
the
kid's dad.
Oh.
So a few years ago, and I mean...
We don't have... you're being recorded,
so
they
probably don't care about that, but...
anyway, alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and... Unless you have anything else to say about the picture.
I don't think so. Like I said, if anybody has questions, just let me know, and I'll give you the answer for them.
I'll ask you. You can ask me on YouTube, and then I'll ask you, what's up with that.
Yep.
Anyways, this is my friend Lucy. I'm Brother Littlefoot. We appreciate people listening to us. Y'all have a wonderful day or evening. And if you don't believe that the boy in the picture was not there when the picture was taken, you have that right to not believe that. I would totally understand. It looks completely like there is a child standing in the picture. But I totally trust my friend Lucy here and her fiance, and I've met some of their family, and they're a lot like my family. They're just down-to-earth, honest people that tell you what they experience.
Well, we're just
as they experience it and how they experience it.
People see no reason to lie. So.
So there's not anything added to this story at all. Mm-hmm. It's just that the boy is in the picture. Nothing crazy or amazing, overly amazing, other than family being together. Paranormal happened that day, other than this picture, this child showing up in this picture, as far as I know. Yeah. So anyways, we just wanted to share that, and that's at Cades, Cove Baptist, Free Baptist.
I think it says Primitive Baptist.
Primitive Baptist, sorry. Yeah. And in Tennessee, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and people can go visit the place. I do not encourage a whole lot of... I'm not going to go do a paranormal investigation or anything like that. I don't need to do that. I got spirits all around me all the time.
Yeah, it's to me, it's one of those places that you kind of need to keep respectful and respect what's there.
Yeah. There's a lot of things to do, and I think as paranormal researchers we kind of need to learn to do that. I'm not telling people what to do, I'm just saying that Lucy is not a paranormal investigator. She
No.
just has a high interest in it, by the way. I'm the one who is.
It just seems to happen to me. It
Yeah.
seems
Oh,
to
yeah.
find me, I guess.
Yeah, this isn't the only story she's told me, or the only picture she's shown me, for that
It's
matter.
just the best, I think. The one that keeps drawing people to it.
Yeah. But anyways, all right, I'm going to cut this off here. But again, everyone have a wonderful day and a wonderful night, depending on what time of day it is. And this is Brother Littlefoot and my friend Lucy checking out. Thank you all, and thank you, Lucy.
Yeah, thank you
Appreciate
for
it.
having me.
All right.